What's up, YouTube? I'm Dylan.
My name is Evan.
Welcome to the Forest Gumpers show. Welcome, Evan. Welcome to the show. Alright, let's get on to this. I think, Evan, you should introduce to the YouTube who you are actually.
Alright, my name is Evan, like I said just now, and this is my good friend Dylan. Alright, we're both currently 16 years old, and I've been working out for the past 5 months in the gym. Yeah.
Alright, what's up, guys? I'm Dylan. I do boxing as well as a bit of, actually mainly Muay Thai and as well as a lot of fitness. And I'm into that. And I train with Evan quite frequently. And yeah, that's why we wanted to start this YouTube channel to actually show you all, as well as give you advice on actually how to go about maybe your life as well as working out and stuff that concerns us on a daily basis. We'll share it with you all. So Evan, I think we should start by actually introducing your fitness journey, and after that we'll move on to my fitness journey and how we actually transform ourselves into rather more athletic as well as fit looking individuals compared to ourselves. So Evan, I think you should share with us as well as share with me on your journey.
Alright, so last year we didn't really talk much because I wasn't really into this fitness thing, right?
Yeah.
So until I think December,
Hmm?
we met up in the gym. Last time I was like really damn skinny, you remember? Also, I was like 46, 47 kg. So by training hard, like consistently training hard for the past few months, I managed to bump myself up to, I checked yesterday, 52 kg. So a lot of progress.
That's really good, bro. Okay, so for the viewers that don't actually know, right, I think that y'all should know that Evan is actually an extremely hard worker, honestly. I see him in the gym like 3 or 4 times a week and he trains with me on and off during rest days. So this guy's a really extremely hard worker. I think his progress is actually really expected and it's really fast and I can see why from all the amount of hard work he's doing. Evan, why don't you share more about how you actually gain weight and your weight transformation? Share with me.
Gain weight. So basically, last time I didn't really eat that much. Sometimes I even skip dinner just to chill at home, basically. But recently I've been eating like maybe instead of just one portion, I would like eat 2 packets of noodles, or I would sometimes like even after dinner time, I will make myself some oatmeal to eat. Like, I would suggest getting I would suggest this thing that I've been doing recently. Basically, just get 4 tablespoons of oatmeal, 2 teaspoons of honey, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter, and just mix well. It could be quite dry, so make sure that put a decent amount of water. But other than that, I feel like the taste is quite good, and it brings in at least like 500 calories in just one go.
Oatmeal is a really good gainer for mass.
Yeah.
I would feel the most natural mass gainers as well as a lot of honey as well as peanut butter. Wow, you're gonna gain some. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. So for people that don't know, Evan was actually originally 46 kilos, right?
Yeah, 46, 47.
Gosh. So my journey was actually opposite of Evan. I was actually my heaviest was ever was like 67. For reals information, I think it's like a very extremely high BMI for my height at that time, which was like 1.5 something, 1.6 something, which is extremely high for BMI.
Yep.
And I couldn't even run like maybe less than like a few hundred meters and I'll get extremely gassed. And starting without even being able to do a push up. So that's really interesting as a perspective. So for my journey, I started off 1 year. I was deep into calisthenics. I was actually practicing stuff such as back level, the muscle up, pull-ups, dips. That's why I get a lot of strong foundation from for upper body. And that's what I learned. I trained under many different calisthenic athletes who have actually competed before. So I managed to get a lot of experience in terms of weight training as well as calisthenics training. Then after 1 year, my friend told me about a gym that he was actually going to. It's actually called Legends Fight Sport. It's actually a boxing gym, and he actually told me the importance about how men should actually learn how to fight and everything. So, I got myself enrolled in the gym that my father goes to, and I've been doing Muay Thai for about 1 year now. I've competed once in the local scene, and maybe I'll go again in June. So, that's an interesting fact about me and Evan. Okay, so now Evan, let's talk more about training routines as well as how someone, okay, I think from your experience, right, it will really help to share more about how you can actually gain mass for the viewers. They're actually struggling to gain mass right now. Like, tell us about your everyday meal prep, how you actually like, prepare your meals, how you actually go about training and everything. For people that are trying to gain mass, gain mass. Well, I'll share more about how you actually try to lose mass for people that actually trying to lose off the extra belly fat.
So one thing I feel like is a good gauge for people is there's this website where you can calculate the amount of calories you need per
That's
day.
right, that's right.
Yeah. And basically I use that as a reference point now. Afterwards I would like take a look at the stuff I will cook myself. Maybe I would count in maybe the amount of eggs I put in, also for protein. But mainly for the calories. So sometimes just eat a bit more unhealthy, eat a bit like chips or something. Just to gain a bit more. Yeah. And also another thing is another way to gain mass is of course is it called hypertrophy? I basically just gain more muscle.
It's just doing the reps a lot more.
Yeah.
Just upping a lot of reps and increasing the amount of intensity.
Yeah. So basically I feel that like you can really gain quite a lot in just a few months.
So unhealthy foods. What do you mean by that? It doesn't mean by like dirty bulking and everything.
Yeah, I mean some people say that dirty bulking isn't good. I mean personally I feel like in the long run it will definitely have some very negative effects on your body because like it's a lot of preservatives, things that
Calories in, calories going out. It's a lot of fat.
Yeah.
And a lot of carbs.
I would say that maybe you can, for now dirty bulking for like a short period of time you can like I don't know, eat McDonald's more. You know the double quarter pounder.
Oh, that's a lot of calories.
It's like 900
let me
calories.
switch up the calories on that. You can just continue.
Yeah, I think about 900 calories and about 40 plus grams of protein. That's really, really good. I agree.
A double quarter pounder has over 700 calories
700.
and has about 50 grams of protein.
50.
So if you're looking at that, that's actually a good starter on like actual like foods that actually help you gain mass.
Yeah.
So about like how about whole foods then? What do you think about whole foods gaining mass? Yeah. Whole foods are like it's kind of like nutritional foods for people that don't know. Nutritional foods.
About nutritional foods, I didn't really research much on that. So.
But how's your nutrition like?
Just more vegetables. Right?
That's an interesting way.
More vegetables, more fruits. Just I don't know, drink the
soy milk, carrot milk.
Yeah. Correct.
All the types of like juices. I think it really helps with that. So for people that are actually trying to lose weight, right, this is advice that I'll give to them. So for trying to lose weight, right, you really just need to start eating less. So like you just need to start cutting your calories. And there's some very stupid stuff that my friend was telling me about the other day that actually helps you that actually gains you a lot of mass. For example, right, like dried fruits, right, you might think it's actually very low in calories, right? But stuff such as dried mangoes, right, extremely high in sugar as well as calories. Like per piece is like 50 to 90 calories. And if you're eating like a snacking on that, you eat a whole packet, right, thinking that it's healthy instead of eating a meal, you could have just eaten like a whole ass meal and like 100 grams of sugar. These are types of empty carbs, so as calories that nobody really knows about. I think you didn't even know about that fact. Dried fruits, yeah. Dried fruits take up a lot of calories as well as mass. So, and if you're eating stuff such as fast food, right, when you are actually trying to lose mass, it's not going to help you. And stuff such as eating like one meal a day, it's not because you will not feel satiated for the rest, and you will have a higher tendency of actually wanting to snack more and binge eat. So, what I think the viewers can actually focus on, if you're actually trying to lose mass right now, is actually to actually focus on whole foods that I was telling Evan, and like stuff such as chicken breast, a lot of like broccoli, such as carrots, as well as like orange color fruits. They actually have a lot of vitamins. Lemon water is actually a good idea as well.
Yeah.
Lemon water is a good idea. Sparkling water helps you. Sparkling water helps a lot in terms of like. Yeah, you want to show the sparkling water?
Yeah.
Sparkling water helps a lot, honestly. Like it helps make sure that you don't have cravings on things such as Coke, Sprite. So drink more sparkling water, guys. That actually helps you a lot.
This is not sponsored, by the way.
Unfortunately. Right now. But then I think it'll be sponsored next time. No worries about that. So the thing about it is actually cutting calories, right? Let's say for the amount of weight you are at, right, you need to have a specific calorie goal. Let's say you are like 90 kilos right now, right? If you want to cut weight, you can't cut calories too fast. Maybe you can aim for 2,500 calories per day. If you are like 90 kilos right now. But if you are of a lighter and if you're lighter, you're like, let's say you're 60 to 70 kilos and you want to lose some mass, you can actually aim for things such as maybe having a 2,000 calorie diet, as well as staying relatively active. For the average viewer, I don't think that you all have enough time to actually carve out your schedules to take like 30 minutes off like 3 hours off your day just to work out. So 30 minutes is actually sustainable enough. So you should work on doing some home workouts such as ab crunches as well as push-ups, as well as that kind of thing to actually help in your own training. And I think it'll develop you and build that solid foundation. So 30 minutes a day, maybe 5 days a week is actually good enough.
But the issue is that if they're like on a heavier level, like how are they able to like do push-ups by themselves?
That's a good question. That's a good question. Evan. So we have a guy called one of our friends. That actually has problems being able to do push-ups because he's quite heavy. So the thing that we found for him is actually doing progressions. So stuff such as wall push-ups as
Oh.
well as um knee push-ups. They actually help a lot in actually helping to get the first push-up for the individual. Because when I couldn't do a push-up, I also focus on like 50 knee push-ups, for example, or like 20 knee push-ups if you are able to do that, and maybe doing like partial reps. So going up from there and actually slowly doing it like slow, like essential movements that will actually help to actually improve your form. And it's really good to actually have a workout body, I feel.
Yeah, it's true. It gives you the motivation.
And when you're one of our workout buddies, what do you think about when you're working out with some of the boys? What do you think?
I feel like if you work out with your friends or you have like a hype, you get more motivation to do better. It's not like if you're doing by yourself or you have this feeling of like it's like very, very lonely and like
Yeah,
you
it
just
is. So the thing about it is, a lot of guys these days they have gym phobia. So the problem is some people they are afraid to actually go to the gym by themselves. Even Evan, do you actually go to the gym without by yourself sometimes?
sometimes I do, but like in
Yeah.
the last time one of the reasons why I didn't go to the gym earlier is because I was afraid of going there.
Because there's so many big guys around you, you
Yeah.
get kind of intimidated by them
Right.
being a scrawny self. So, when you are usually trying to like go to the gym at the start, it's really good to have an accountability partner. Like y'all can both be unfit, but it's good to actually have someone accompany you, or even have someone that's much fitter than you, so he can actually be there to motivate you as a sort of like a makeshift gym coach. Okay, let's give them a solid plan for the viewers that actually want to get into the gym.
Solid plan. I would recommend splitting your workouts into three different days basically.
What are those days?
Push day, pull day, leg day. You probably heard of it multiple times on the internet.
PPL,
Yeah.
push pull legs.
Push pull legs. It's really, really good because if you split into like maybe upper body and legs, or you'll be skipping on a lot of your workouts. Okay. So on push days, basically you work on your push muscles, like logically speaking, it's like the benches, your shoulder press, your tricep push downs, all of those basically yeah, it's completely focused more on the pushing motion.
The pushing motion essentially, right? It's actually to actually develop your chest, your shoulders, as well as your triceps, like I ever mentioned before. So what you're aiming for is actually to do maybe 6 to 7 exercises, or maybe 3 sets and maybe like 10 reps. That's about the moderate as well as estimate amount that you should be doing. Additionally, you need to understand that for the first time you shouldn't push too much. You should actually just go into the gym, try to experience all the machines first, and actually learn how they work. It's actually good to actually start with a push day because I think it's the easiest day and it's the most enjoyable out of most of the days.
Yeah, that's true. I would say that on push days, basically the exercises you should do, like just like I mentioned, will be the bench press, the shoulder press, tricep push down, and one more very important one is the chest flies. I feel like that one, if you want to have like a really, really big press.
Incline bench is extremely important actually, I feel.
Yeah.
To build that upper pec.
Upper pec. But
So
like, chest flies hit everything.
It makes you stand out. It makes you stand out with the upper pec and the shoulders. It makes it makes an individual stand out.
Yeah.
And it shows that you actually go to the gym quite a fair bit.
That's true.
So okay, let's move on to pull days.
Pull days.
What do you have?
Pull days is basically focused on your pull muscles basically. Basically
Pull muscle?
pull muscles consist of your back, your biceps, and forearms, I would say forearms.
And lower back.
Lower back, upper back. But basically, the compound lift for pull days would be the deadlift. Though I wouldn't recommend doing that until you have like a strong foundation in the gym. So instead, you should focus on doing lat pull downs or assisted pull ups. Do your bicep curls because if you didn't know, the biceps actually used during during pull ups. So it's a very important muscle to work.
Pull ups very good for progression. We'll give you a calisthenic version of it right after this. But the pull ups itself, right, is the most compound exercise and it can be done anywhere. So you have to focus on your pull ups and it's extremely That's very important. As well as there's one of these machines that you can actually pull like this is actually extremely important.
Oh, that one.
It builds. I'm not sure what the machine is called, but then you can technically do rolls with it.
Cable rolls.
I think it should be like cable rolls or something like
Yeah.
that. We'll edit it if it's wrong later.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyways, right, the main thing is that other than these cable rolls, right, you can also do dumb like those kind of like bar rolls, like
Yeah.
barbell rolls. When you hold it like that, and you actually pull to your waistline level, right?
Yeah.
When you pull it up, right, it actually helps a lot in your lower back as well as upper back, building it, as well as the biceps. And I think it gives you strong delts.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it gives you strong
Probably.
delts. So that's actually a very important point that y'all can actually try out.
What about the
And
shrugs? That's everything.
oh, shrugs are actually very good, but this is mostly for push days. Shrugs help you a lot in building your delts as well as your neck, but it also helps a lot in shoulder development. So it helps for push. You can actually put it on your push and pull lifts. If you want a thick neck, it will really help you out. Okay, let's talk about leg days.
Okay, leg days. A lot of people hate it, but personally, I feel that leg days is one of my favorites because
There's only 3 of them. You can't really.
hey, still the best.
Yeah.
Basically, the compound lift for leg day would be the squat. Basically, the one where you see like the people just holding the bar on their back and just doing squats. Yeah.
Extremely big fan of that.
Very big fan of that. Yeah, I've progressed a lot, I would say, because it's very enjoyable.
I
Especially
think you
like,
show the camera your quad.
yeah, not like quad.
Yeah.
Uh,
You do a quad flex.
I don't know, man. Yeah, like
Look at the quad development. It's in 4 months.
4 months.
It's 4 months.
4 months.
It's
So,
kind of crazy.
Yeah,
Think
like you
about
can like if you're feeling like me, you will get the definition very quickly, basically.
It's really
And
amazing.
to get the definition, just basically do more squats and then the leg extensions. Yeah.
Leg extensions helps you a lot.
Yeah. It's good. Okay.
Okay,
enough
but anyways,
Yeah.
let's talk about leg days. I just want to one.
Lucky.
Not.
No? I can. Oh, yeah, okay.
Okay, so anyways, right, leg days. My favorite days as well. My only days I actually do in the gym, actually. So what do you have on tips for leg days?
Leg days, you definitely need a spotter when it comes to squats. So again, you're reinforcing the point that you need to have like a gym buddy.
Safety is very important
Safety is important.
for squatting.
Yeah.
So recently there's been this debate whether squatting is actually bad. How to say that I was having with Evan. So my point of view is that it actually puts a lot of strain on the lower back. What do you feel about that, Evan?
I feel like it does put a strain on the lower back, but like it's such a widely done exercise and
It's been scientifically tested, that's the thing.
Yeah,
So we are kind of on the debate of that. I'm moving to dumbbell squats though, because I do feel that it's actually a lot safer for me. But I think everyone will stay on the squatting part. So I think if you all want tutorials, we can actually do a few tutorials in there.
in the future.
How to squat in the future.
Also leg days, we also do the lunges there.
Walking lunges and farmer walks are very important for if you're trying to build an athletic build instead of more like a bodybuilder type of build, so you don't become so stiff. As well as they're doing plyometrics. Plyometrics are extremely important. Such as jumping movements, sprinting movements. These are all like plyometrics. They use more like body weight training instead of like as well as jumping movements. They help you.
It helps with the explosive motion.
The explosive motion and the explosive burst is very
yeah.
important. Okay, so what we actually categorize leg day machines into? Maybe leg extensions. That's definitely squats. What's it called? Leg press is definitely important.
It's very important, but personally, I don't really use the leg press. I instead use the machine to do calf raises. So,
Then after that, you can actually use walking lunges, farmer walks, very important. Plyometrics, if you have a box, you can actually jump on it.
yeah,
Very good for plyometrics, explosive power training. Additionally, there have been actually one more exercise, the hex squat machine.
squat.
The one
right,
which goes like that. So the hex squat machine actually helps you to take it to failure if you actually want to, and it actually really helps in the development.
Yeah,
that's what TikTok, YouTube.
There's a lot of those. Honestly, when I just started, I also had quite a lot of that feeling. Like you see those people where they're like, "Oh, I trained for 2 months, I managed to get like a good of I don't know
a Greek god."
Yeah, Greek god or something. Those are not true. It's either that they are lying about the amount of time they use, or they are on some substance, which we'll talk about later.
Substance abuse, that's very
Substance
important.
abuse.
So the thing that people should know about Instagram is there's a lot of lighting changes that you
Yeah.
can actually do to the camera where you can actually like edit the lighting and make yourself look a lot more defined than you actually are. And those people are usually taking it when they are extremely pumped just after a workout. And you actually do not look like that when you're actually walking around. Actually, our physiques right now, this is actually a 3-year physique build. Like my arm isn't even that, how to say,
Right.
that
and
large
volume. Yeah.
compared to like those kind of bodybuilders. And this is me when I'm just walking around.
Yeah.
So this is actually very important to understand that you aren't able to achieve this type of physique within a short amount of time, and you shouldn't actually focus on these types of things because it actually causes a lot of body dysmorphia.
Yeah. So I would say that if you see those kind of posts, use them more for motivation than as a comparison. Because you should only compare to your past self. Right?
And the only way up is actually to work hard. So if you do want to, you should actually just focus on working on yourself, and that will really drive you a lot further. Like Evan and me, we don't really compare to a lot of other guys that are a lot bigger than us and everything. You just focus on the workout. We have fun with our friends.
Yeah.
And we just that's the essence of working out and improving yourself.
That's true.
But other than that, I think we're actually done for today's podcast.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Thank you guys. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. Hit the like button below. Actually turn on post notifications.
Yeah, the little bell over there, just give it a ring,
Thank you guys for watching this channel and we'll see you next round.
Alright.